The defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Great. Here we go.
On first down, Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Wayne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He completes it to Jones. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a huge play that time. And even 50 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go. Shift. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
Now it's Jackson. Complete to Jones. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming.
Again, Jackson, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
I got 55. I got 55.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
Well, they did. Exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson dancing to his left. Jones has it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there. 67 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Check 10. Check 180. Check 55 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Newton on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Jackson, caught by Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Let's go. 3 down. Out. Check safety.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. This complete to Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot. Check 43.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Who's got 84? Check 84. Hey, here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down.
Check the backer. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And Jackson throwing once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is into the end zone. For a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
I got you. I got you.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready? Great.
Check back.
On first down, it's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they have the football and will take over. At the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage is being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still third down.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down.
Key to tight end, key to tight end. 3 down, 3 down. 34, eyes on 34. Hey, 3. Check 24. Alert 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Throwing on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. That's it. Key out. Tight end.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check right.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Brian Burns in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
So we got man.
Here's Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he's been good. Two first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Delay of game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
Check.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mike, 55.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 3 down. Look small. Check 37.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check. 3 down. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. 11 yards there, first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, shift. Watch the shift. Trot. Check 6, guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Right there in the middle. 55. Go. Go.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Too little, Cupcake. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Newton on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Jackson being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Looking to throw. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. execute your job.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He completes it to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Check 55, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Jones has it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He'll run it, and some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
You got another. Undercrush.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check right.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Jackson, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand-new NFL record.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jackson. This complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down. An abbreviated halftime show as we... get rolling to quarter 3.
Visitors, nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, defense. Man up, deep.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 39 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. To the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stenerud's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Mike, here we go. 180. Come on, the ball. Check. Fresno.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Whoa, shifty.
Whoa.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves. Five extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Now, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Stenerud able to put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Jones on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error,
Still first
and
down.
it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and
Still
they get
first
the
down.
penalty. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Stenerud's kick is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Ronnie Lott on the safety blitz as he gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Julio Jones all alone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check pass.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Jones on the return. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.